documents are in your e-board packet that include the information I'm sharing. We ended the October with a fund balance of $2.5 million in the general fund. And with 33.33% of our fiscal year complete, we ended with expenditures of 35.17% of our budgeted funds and have received 29.94% in revenue. But this should even out in December. We usually spend up front and then it starts balancing out toward the end of the year. Our October SPOS funds received was $99,673, and we ended with a fund balance of $1.3 million in our SPOS account. I'm happy to report there is no deficit in school food or daycare for this month.
We typically like to have all of that visible on the screen just so that you can actually see what we're going through, but it looks like we have a signal issue. But we want to thank everybody who has been participating in our school nutrition program. This is the first time in over a decade that we have not had a deficit balance in school foods. So thank you everyone for your consistent participation. Next is we have an update on our action plan that's submitted to the state. Because we did have a previous school foods and daycare deficit in 2019 and then irregularities with that in 2020, we're submitting an action plan to the state that basically gives an example of what we're doing to overcorrect in terms of that deficit. In our last audit, there were no findings, but we want to make sure that the state has an accurate review of the steps that we put in place to make sure that we're operating as fiscally responsible as possible. And that includes making sure that we keep the focus on school foods and how we can remain at no deficit in school foods. One of the other things that we will be doing is updating our budget policy for expenditure controls now that we've implemented the online purchase order system. And so that will be coming before you in January. In our packets there is information reports from Career Academy, middle school, high school, and the elementary school in regards to the number of students enrolled and the attendance data for our students, also with our important dates. So we want to make sure that everybody's aware of the important dates, which also include Thursday being a holiday for Veterans Day and Friday being a system-wide virtual day for all students. So students who are in need of remediation or who so choose have contacted their teachers for that extra support on Friday. And otherwise, our teachers will be engaged in professional learning for technology and for literacy on those days. And for the superintendent's report, next is update about our health status. We're very pleased to report for the past 6 weeks, we have had less than 0.5% positive rate for COVID-19. So out of our total enrollment, less than 0.5% has been positive. We will continue to post those numbers every Friday, and in mid-January we'll review our updated mitigation strategies and come together as a team for any revisions that may be necessary. But again, we're very pleased with our current health status. We have reminded all of our families through our Thrill Share text message that winter is upon us, so winter sicknesses may be here, strep, flu, things of that sort. And so again, if you are ill, to stay home, but also to remember that we have our school clinics, and they can be connected to a nurse practitioner or medical doctor at school if they utilize those school clinics. And so that information is also online to go ahead and fill out any kind of report that may be needed. It's under the medical tab. Next, under the superintendent's report is one of the best things that we do in Chattahoochee County Schools. And so I am going to ask Ms. Scarsha to approach the podium, and we are going to recognize our REACH scholars. REACH Scholarship is a program that our legislators and Georgia Finance Committee implemented nearly 5 years ago, and it is a nomination process, and through an interview, 8th graders who are eligible are selected based on a host of criteria, which includes strong attendance, excellent behavior, excellent grades. You have to have a minimum GPA, and in that interview process, be able to discuss your future and where you want to go with your future. The REACH Scholarship is again funded by the Finance Committee and supported through the local school system with local school funds, and then employees donate to that through a payroll deduction. And ultimately, at the end, 8th graders who are selected as REACH scholars are awarded a $10,000 scholarship to utilize at any Georgia institution. Many of our Georgia colleges actually match that. So for example, if you went to UGA or Georgia Tech, you would actually go in with a $20,000 scholarship because they match it. During the process of high school, these students are supported through mentoring. They're supported with academic support, because the purpose is to make sure that our first generation students are successful in college, whether that be a 4-year university or a technical school. We're very excited tonight to recognize our 3 selected folks, and Ms. Gersha can talk a little bit about that. I know that they had multiple nominations and an interview process, and from there a committee recommended our 3 REACH scholars. And I will add, this year we're very excited. Our first set of REACH scholars graduate this May. So we're very excited to see what the future holds for them. And again, as a participating system, we're very pleased to see the impact that this will not only have on those individual students and families, but also our local community, who will benefit because our students are expected to come back and return and help make our community remain great and stay great.
Yes, ma'am. We're so blessed to have our students at Chattahoochee County Middle High School who applied through a rolling application process and then interviews held with our teachers, administrators, current and past teachers, and these are 8th grade students that were chosen from a pool of applicants. So if we could have Victorious Donovan and a parent or guardian come on up. Miss Malaysia Harris. And Miss Antasia Williamson. And we just can't say how proud we are of these young ladies, their applications, their interviews, as many of the teachers and administrators in the building here tonight with us would tell you, were just phenomenal. We also want to thank Ms. Sims, who helped us with the process, Ms. Jasmine Sims, who helped mentor our students and prepare them for the interview process. So ladies, what we're going to do now is go through the REACH signing ceremony, okay? So REACH scholars, before we sign, please signify "I will" as I administer the following charges. Will you commit to keeping good grades, attendance, and behavior, meeting with your mentor and academic coach, and graduating from high school and college? I will. Thank you. REACH parents and guardians, will you commit to supporting your students as they progress through the program? Will you also commit to attending REACH events, meetings, and programs, contacting your student's academic coach or counselor if there are issues that you believe should be addressed? Thank you, ladies. Community members, it is incumbent on us, individually and as a community, to affirm our willingness to support these REACH scholars in their journey to adulthood. We believe that they are going to do great things, and that's why they were chosen. Will you commit to supporting these REACH scholars with your time, talent, and treasure as they progress through the REACH program and into college and beyond? I will. Thank you. Ladies, it's now time to sign your pledge. Good job. Congratulations, Reach Scholars, parents, and guardians. We appreciate all of your support.
We're getting this last pictures. As you approach 8th grade, also applying and participating in this program. Again, it's one of the best things that we do is to provide for our future. It's our purpose. So thank you for that support. Next, it gives me great honor to recognize our principals tonight who are going to recognize the heart of what we do and how we do it. We are only capable of having students like this because of the employees who support those students. So I'd like to begin with Mr. Kemp tonight. We're going to recognize our teacher and support person of the year, and then Ms. Hurd will recognize for the elementary school.
Good evening. Guys, I tell you what, this is really impressive. It's so nice to see the community show up like this to celebrate our own. Just really makes me swell up with pride. And I just been sitting up there thinking about all the good things we have going on in our school system right now. And there's many reasons, but the number one reason is our students, and the number two reason is their parents. And I'm really blessed to be able to be a principal here. I've been in the system for 15 years, and I consider it home. And I wanted to say, there's a lot I want to say, but I'll be really brief. One thing is recognizing our Reach Scholars, and I noticed Dr. Walton here tonight, and I wanted to tell her a special thanks because I know that she is one of the major reasons that we started the Reach program here. So I'd like us all to give her a warm round of applause. Also, even though Charlotte is a teacher at the elementary school, we're one school system, and our motto here is one heartbeat. And every Friday night she's up here feeding our kids, cleaning press boxes, getting the reference ready. I mean, this is a special place, and I'm so happy that you received this honor. And I know you're well deserving. I also wanted to say, while I'm talking about the elementary school, my daughter's in the first grade and her teacher's over there. And I'm telling you, it is amazing the difference that's happened with my own daughter this year. She was one of those kids that was virtual during COVID, and not a whole lot of learning was going on, I'll just be honest with you. And it is remarkable what she's learned this year. So Ms. McGlon, thank you for that. Okay, I got that out of the way. I want to talk about two really special ladies. First is our support person of the year. And there's a lot of people in a school, but there are very few people that the school cannot run without that person. Everybody else can miss, including me. But if Ms. Rember's not here, there's problems, okay? Big problems. So she is incredibly worthy of this award, and it's a joy to work with her. When I get upset, she has the word that can bring a smile to my face. And so it is my honor to give the award for the Middle High School Support Person of the Year to Ms. Kimberly Rember. All right, and our teacher of the year is, sometimes in the education profession, we like to say someone's a rock star. Well, when it comes to being a teacher, Miss Walker is a rock star, I promise you. We try to spend a lot of time in classrooms, and we always leave her class amazed at her energy level, and she's just one of those ladies that she has really high expectations for her students, and because they don't want to let her down, they figure out a way to meet those expectations over and over and over again. And a lot of times, early in the year, they don't really like it because they're not used to those type of expectations. But as the year goes on, they are appreciative that someone believes in them enough to have that level of consistent expectations. She's amazing. We try to figure out a way for her to teach as many of our students as possible, just because, I know I would love to have my child go through her class, and that's kind of how I look at it. So the Chattahoochee County Middle High School Teacher of the Year is Miss Kimberly Walker.
Good evening. It gives me great pleasure to make both of these presentations. I think that all of our staff at the elementary school are awesome and always go above and beyond each and every day. However, the next two staff members that I'm about to present to you do it exceptionally well each and every day. And I'm going to start with our support person of the year, Miss Amanda Williamson. And I want to say this about her. I'm going to embarrass her as she comes forward. First of all, she is a woman of very few words, but many talents. She goes above and beyond for our school each and every day. I would trust Miss Williamson with my life, and I do so each and every day. If I'm there early, she's usually late, but that's okay. But we are in constant communication. And she is the heartbeat of our school, that she is the person that runs our school each and every day and makes sure that not just our students are well, but also our staff is well. If there's a task to be done, and I mean any task, she goes above and beyond to do that task for us and just for our school. Whether it's a weeknight or a weekend, you can usually find her sending a text to me or to Ms. Jones about something that's coming up for the next week. She helps us to think ahead for our students and for our staff, and she bends over backward each and every day. I don't know what we would do without her. not only has she become a valuable staff member for our school and in our district, but she has also become a valuable friend. She is one that will give her last for anyone at our school and at our district. And we appreciate her so very much for that. And I also want to take this moment to thank her family for sharing her with us, because I know that her job consumes her, but that's because she loves it. One of the things and the last thing I do want to share is that Dr. Brooks emailed all of the teachers of the year and the support people of the year and asked them, how do you demonstrate the one heartbeat motto in everything that you do? And so she, of course, was nervous about what she had written, and I read it, and I was like, but you do so much more. But that's a testament to the type of person she is. She's not going to be one to toot her own horn, but I'm going to definitely do it for her. We thank you, and we love you, and we appreciate all that you do for our school. And next, we have our CCEC Teacher of the Year, Ms. Charlotte Richards. And I will share this about Ms. Richards. Ms. Richards does an amazing job each and every day, but she's always done a great job. Upon my coming to the district and her starting to work at our school, she started off as a parapro. However, anybody that met her could see her love for students and her love for Chatco and her desire to become even better. So she worked hard, went back to school, and we were very proud to hire her as our pre-K teacher. Any of her current students or former pre-K students will all tell you how much they love Miss Richards. And it's so wonderful if you could visit her classroom each and every day to see her at work. She lives and breathes life into that classroom, and it shows in everything that she does. One of the things that is so heartwarming to see is how she greets her students each and every day. She kneels down. They have a special handshake or whatever they choose for today of how they're gonna greet each other. But she kneels down and gets on their level. They feel welcomed, they feel special, and they feel loved. If one of them happens to leave early, she's right there, and the last thing you'll hear them say, I love you, Miss Richards. And that says a whole lot. But not only does she goes to bat just for our CCEC students, Mr. Kent hit the nail on the head. It's district-wide. She is like a beacon of light here in our community, a shining light, and we appreciate her so. She pours into our CCEC students and middle high school students as well. We thank her family for sharing her with us because once again, she gets here early, she stays late. During the summer, she's one, Ms. Hurd, when can I come into the building? But she's going to work hard to make sure that her students are learning and doing their absolute very best. I honestly don't know where our pre-K program would be without you, Ms. Richards. We love you and we appreciate you, and you are more than deserving of this award.
And we are very excited to say that Miss Charlotte Richards will be nominated for this to participate as a state pre-K teacher of the year. So so we have about 9 months to work on that application and get her ready for next year, and we absolutely believe that she will be a contender at the state level. So next we want to recognize and honor the district support person and district teacher of the year. And this year for that process, we wanted to make sure that we were looking outside of ourselves, and we brought in an external team, and that team had 3 things that they had to do. First, they had to look at the written response, and the response was a question from the state level application for Teacher of the Year for the state of Georgia. So this is a person who is appointed
to the State Board of Education as a teacher representative with Superintendent Woods, and they work on policy and legislation to make sure that our schools operate to support children's needs and to make sure that we're amplifying the profession of teaching. Secondly, this team from RESA came in and they used the Georgia Teacher Association's recommendations to look for observations in the classroom that included hands-on learning, use of technology, and engaging in higher order questioning. So they had specific things that they were looking for. And then thirdly, they looked at the student interaction and the teacher's demeanor. And after they left, this team told me they go into 15 systems. They serve 15 different systems. And they said what they saw in Chattahoochee County was mind-blowing. They were so impressed with not only the engagement of our students, the amazing behavior and discipline of our students, but the love and dedication of our teachers. So it gives me great honor to recognize our District Support Person of the Year, Miss Amanda Williamson. And on behalf of our RESA team, who left us with a summary of evidence, and they said this was one of the hardest decisions, and one of those individuals had 35 years experience, the other one had 25 years experience, and just said that they were just amazed at what they saw, but with a 2-point difference because they used a rubric to score. And they said that they wanted to make sure that we were recognizing that level of questioning and the push toward excellence, and how we were pushing each student to not only reach potential but exceed expectations. Our group, we are proud to announce on behalf of Chattahoochee County Schools, our District Teacher of the Year, Ms. Kimberly Walker. Excited that Ms. Walker will be competing at the state level. She's already got her application, and that is due in December, so we wish her the best of luck. We would love to have someone from rural Georgia, Southwest Georgia, Chattahoochee County on the state superintendent's board talking about what it means to be in public education and how we make our schools excellent. So good luck on that, and we're excited for what's ahead of us.
Miss April Hughes is our Family Engagement Coordinator. November is the month of parent engagement, family engagement, and we have asked her to recognize those parents and families who were nominated because they go above and beyond and exceed working with us as a partner so we can be the excellent school system that we are.
Hello everyone. I've already been introduced, so I'll go straight into it. And I want to say I sent out a survey to all staff members. So these nominations came from staff who said this is a family that's going above and beyond the call of duty, that are always there when I call, or I see them doing this, I see them doing that. And they wanted to make sure that you guys got recognition tonight. So the first parent is one who definitely, when you call, she comes, no matter what it is. We pulled on her artistic ability a lot. She's just wonderful and always there when you need her, Miss Beverly Howard.
And Miss Howard was chosen to serve on Superintendent Wood's Parent Advisory Council. So again, we're so proud of the service that not only she does for our schools and our classrooms, but she's representing us at the state level, giving input from a parent's perspective about what it means to be involved in your education.
This next person is a family affair. Her sister is a teacher in our school system, and she has subbed from time to time, and she is another parent that you can always call on. She will always be there however she can help. She's willing to help. Miss Crystal Tyre. she is always there to support him however she can. He comes in every morning raring to go. I look for my good mornings from Kyle in the morning. I know he's coming, he's ready. Kyle wants to know if you're ready, because he's ready. And I know that's because of the wonderful work that his grandmother is doing with him every single day. So Miss Michelle Smith, will you come on? Okay. Our next parent, I like to say, her son in our elementary school is the life of the party. But he's also one who is always going to make sure you're okay, make sure you're good. He helped me with my job. I was walking a student to the other building the other day. He said, Miss Hughes, I got a key, don't worry about it. So he walked that older student to class for me, took good care of him. I appreciate it. Miss Jessica Hunter has made some awesome classroom donations, and we thank her for everything that she's doing at CCEC. Miss Hunter, come on down. Okay, this next person's name has already been mentioned tonight, so I will mention it again. Miss Candace McGuire, will you come on down? I'll speak on her as a parent. She already described what a wonderful teacher she is. She has twin girls that have personalities out of this world, and a son who is right behind them. And she is a wonderful parent, and she helps out in the classroom as well, not only her own, but in the classrooms of her students. So we thank you, Miss Candace McGuire. This next parent also has a grandson that keeps me on my toes on the daily, makes sure sets me straight, why it keeps me straight every day. Miss Karen Moore, is she here tonight? So great, and to be able to call on her. When I called her and told her, she was so moved and so surprised, but she does such great things that you don't need to be surprised. Thank you so much. Okay. Our next parent has a little one that keeps me on my toes for a different reason. He's a fashion guru. Every morning he has to show me what he has on. He's like, did you see my outfit? So I thank you for giving him an outfit every morning that he can show off to us. But when she was nominated, the teacher spoke about how involved she is with her son. And so we're thankful for Miss Sha'asia Neville. I'll make sure she gets that. And that is all the CCEC parents. Now I'll move on to all the Chattahoochee County Middle School parents that were nominated. The first one is another CCEC employee who goes above and beyond the call of duty, Ms. Georgisha Embry. When she was nominated, the person that nominated her said that she always checks her child's progress, which is very important, and she doesn't mind making classroom donations. So thank you so much, Ms. Embry. The next person, okay, I'm gonna brag a little bit, because this person goes way back before this nomination ever popped up. I remember seeing her at almost every football game. She would help in the concession stand. She would take kids home who needed rides. Anything that was needed, she was always there, and that's Miss Shari Thomas. And we went to school together. Okay, this next person is being nominated because she's an awesome band mom, and we know we need those. Bands tend to be families all their own, and so this one is for Miss Yvonne Nichols. She has taken on all the band babies as her own, and we are very thankful for her. our middle school parents. Our next dynamic duo has middle school and a high school student. So Miss William and Susan Maynard, come down, please. Have been very involved since their girls were in elementary school. If you call, they're coming. Anything that you need, we've had some great connections with the museum because of Miss Maynard, and we're just thankful for everything that you guys do. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. This next person is very involved in the school and also very involved in the community, helped out a lot, and was nominated for her work with our middle school football team this year. So I'd like Miss Akeisha Green to come down. You can hear how much she is loved. Thank you so much, Miss Green. Our next person was very surprised and shocked when I called her that she was nominated. But the person was saying, who nominated her was just saying how vested she is in her daughter's education and how much she appreciates her involvement. And Miss Jackie Taylor. She already let me know she may not be able to make it, so I'll make sure that she gets that. Next, we have one of my own heroes, because she comes to our aid almost every day on Facebook, Miss Amanda Ferris. Miss Ferris is another person that you can call, and she will be there whatever capacity you need her in, even to protect you. She will be there. Thank you, Miss Ferris. Another name that you've heard a lot of tonight, but it is well deserved. This time I'm going to speak on her as a parent. She's a very, very involved parent. She has very awesome, mannerable children, and I know that's because of the work that she puts into them. Miss Charlotte Richards. And this last parent, I saved for last because of her dedication without walls. This nomination said that she was deployed and still checking in constantly with her child's teachers to make sure that everything was going well, to make sure that she was on track. She was very involved even during a deployment. So Miss Sarah Linder. But again, I just want to thank all of the parents in our district. We thank you so much for trusting us with your babies each and every day. It means the world to us. And these are just a few that we have highlighted this month. So you guys be ready to nominate next year, because I know we'll have even more then. Thank you so much.
As you know, November is absolutely the month for thankfulness. And on behalf of our Board of Education, I would like to say how thankful we are for all of you. A school system is a reflection of their community, and I think tonight shows you what kind of community we have. So we're so honored and we're so proud to serve you and serve your children. We're now going to move into our employee recognition and student recognition. We have elementary recognition, middle school, high school, and then a recognition from the board office, and that will be the end of our recognitions. And please make sure we'll take a moment of a break in case additional pictures, any refreshments, because again, tonight is about celebrating all of you.
Well, I will start with our presentations for Student of the Month, and I'm going to go back to our September Students of the Month and our Employee of the Month. Due to a clerical error, some of our students and our Employee of the Month were not able to attend in September, and Dr. Brooks so graciously agreed that we could go ahead and present them tonight because we want to make sure that they get their opportunity to shine as well. So, our September Students of the Month, and I'll start with Pre-K, Miss Chloe Crawford. Chloe is here tonight. Kindergarten Student of the Month, Kinsley McGlon. And our Students of the Month for September have already received their certificate and their medals, but however, this is their opportunity to shine, and she is getting a personal escort from Big Brother and sister. And I will share this about Kinsley, what her teacher had to say about her. Kinsley is such a wonderful and hardworking student. She always tries her very best and has made so much growth already this year. I'm so very proud of all of hard work. And Ms. Hughes did not lie about those big personalities. Kinsley, we are so very proud of you and all of your accomplishments, and we know that there will be even more. Congratulations. And we'll allow them to stay so we can do a group picture. Our first grade Student of the Month, unfortunately, has moved to another district, but I'll still give her a shout out because we do miss her dearly. Madeline Stewart. And our second grade Student of the Month is none other than Josiah Richards. And I will share what his teacher, Miss Ariano, had to say about Josiah. I have chosen Josiah as Student of the Month for a variety of reasons. First and foremost, Josiah is an exemplary friend to his classmates. He's always kind and caring and very thoughtful. For example, one of his friends was struggling to pass a level on FactMaster, so Josiah went out of his way to give the student tips and pointers to help him be successful. Josiah always strives for excellence. For example, even though he reached his goal of 15 iReady lessons, rather quickly, he continued to push himself to work on iReady so he could be one of the top mathematicians in the program, and he's in the top 3. Josiah is always helpful. He is one of the first students to volunteer to help in any capacity, whether it's something I need or something a fellow classmate needs. Josiah Richards, second grade Student of the Month for September. And our third grade Student of the Month, Cole Miller. Fourth grade Student of the Month for September, Tavares Allen. And our fifth grade Student of the Month, Xavier Comstock. And Xavier and his family are new to our district, and they are such a welcome addition. Xavier has been working so hard since his arrival. He always has a good attitude and a smile each and every day. Always very willing to help and has increased his time spent reading since the beginning of the school year. He is also a good role model for his peers, and I'm glad he has joined our Chatco family. Xavier has been a role model for other students as well. Always willing to do his very best when it comes to behavior and academics, and he has a great attitude and also a great sense of humor. Congratulations, Xavier. Ms. Hughes, if you could snap their picture for me. And while we are getting their picture, we are going to move into our October Students of the Month. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot our Employee of the Month for September. We have a lot going on today, so I apologize. Our Employee of the Month for the month of September was our Instructional Technology Specialist for the district, Miss Molly Allen. All right, now for our October Students of the Month. Our pre-K student of the month is King Holt. King has shown tremendous growth over the course of the first 9 weeks of school. He loves coming to school every day. Transition times are becoming easier, and he's able to follow 1 to 2 step directions and is participating in group activities. He is a joy to teach, and we love having him in our classroom. And as you can see, Ms. Richards, our Teacher of the Year, is doing what she does. Congratulations, King Holt. Our September Students of the Month, you all can have a seat. And we'll see how long King is gonna last up here. All right, so let me go quickly. Our Kindergarten Student of the Month is Nalia Austin. And Nalia's teacher had this to say. She is an amazing kindergarten student that she comes in with a smile on her face each and every day and is always about business. She puts forth her best effort in everything that she does and is a great sunshine in our classroom. Congratulations, Nalia Austin. And our first grade student of the month is Mavis Freeland. Mavis' teachers had this to say about her. She has been tackling more unknown words by sounding them out and breaking them apart in order to read and better comprehend when she is reading. She is taking more AR tests and has increased her word count from 791 words for the first 9 weeks to 1,678 word count. She is doing an amazing job on her fact fluency and has already completed and passed 56 I-ready lessons. Congratulations, Mavis. And our second grade student of the month is Cadence Allen. Cadence Allen is a model student for her peers and always on task and does her very best to do the right thing when no one is looking. She is a hard worker and challenges herself to exceed any goals set before her. She is very deserving of this honor. So congratulations, Cadence. And our third grade student of the month is Gabriel Henderson. And Gabriel's teachers had this to say about him. In class, Gabriel always has an insightful comment to share with class. He is always the first student to volunteer to state what he has learned for the day. He has faced a lot of challenges and emotional issues. However, he continues to come to school with a cheerful attitude and always has a smile on his face. He is often found trying to help make others laugh by telling funny jokes. Congratulations, Gabriel Henderson. And our fourth grade student of the month is Murdoch Witt. Murdoch is a great role model for fourth grade students to look up to. He consistently participates, makes good choices, and gives his best at anything that he does. Congratulations, Murdoch. And our fifth grade student of the month is Nevaeh Allen. Nevaeh has met many behavioral expectations since day one, and she never needs reminders and always follows the rules. She is a role model for all of our fifth grade students. Congratulations, Nevaeh. And these are our October Students of the Month. Thank you. You can have a seat. And now for our Employee of the Month in our Exceptional Education Department is none other than Miss Kimberly Goree. And I will share this about Ms. Goree as she makes her way to the floor, is that she is one of our best hires and new additions to our school and to the Chattahoochee School District. We knew from the very moment that we interviewed her that she was amazing. I think I called her probably within 30 minutes of her leaving and offered her the job. Everyone that meets her knows that she is full of positivity each and every day, comes in bouncing and is high energy all day long. And that is a lot to be said for an elementary teacher. Her students definitely keep her on her toes, but she's right there in it with them. She works hard each and every day, comes early, stays late, does whatever she needs to do to meet the needs of her students. I know that she talks to all of her parents every day because she feels that that homeschool connection is so very important. We are so very happy to have her as a part of our staff, and we thank you, Ms. Gorey, for the job that you do each and every day. We love you. And this concludes our presentations.
All right, getting to the end of all of this. You know, I gotta say, I believe I've been hearing one of our cowbells at this board meeting tonight, and I gotta say, this is my kind of board meeting, so I appreciate it. All right. Getting me fired up while I've been sitting back in that corner. All right. I'm going to go ahead and announce our Teacher of the Month. He couldn't be here. He's coaching in his son's Little League football game tonight, so he got a pass. That's Coach Gorman. Coach Gorman is one of our go-to people. You know, whatever you ask of him, he's great with his kids. You know, he's one of those people that makes Chatco work, so we really appreciate it. Okay. Our 6th grade student of the month is Skylar Rion. Skylar has made a smooth transition to Chatco Middle School. She is hardworking, helpful, and kind. She is always on task and goes above and beyond on school assignments. Great work, Skylar. All right, our 7th grade student of the month is Mr. Xavier Crocker. Xavier is the type of student every teacher wants to see in their classroom. He is dedicated to his schoolwork, but not only that, he is thoughtful and engaging. This part of his personality helps him to add value to all of his classrooms. I want to also add, I watched him in the championship game Saturday. He is a player, big time. I went to Coach Coffee and I was like, we got this 7th grade linebacker who is going to be something else. He's also the student of the month, so good job, son. All right. Our 8th grade student of the month is Kelly Hill. Kelly's teacher says that she works hard to be successful in math. Kelly is patient and reliable. She always has the correct explanation ready to offer to her peers. She participates in creative ways for Spirit Day and continually has a smile on her face. She is a shining example of one heartbeat and of a Chatco Panther. Our 9th grade student of the month is Mr. Jacob Collins. Jacob is a thoughtful student who thinks outside the box. When one of his peers faced a medical concern, Jacob brainstormed with teachers and administrators to find ways to help. This type of one heartbeat spirit is what we love to see at Chatco. Our 10th grade student of the month is Mr. Matthew Shields. Matthew's teacher notes that he is a new student who jumped right in and got involved in the classroom and in FBLA, which is Future Business Leaders of America. Matthew has been very active in his role, and he is a role model for our film classes and activities. Congratulations, Matthew. All right, for 11th grade, we had co-winners, and that's Miss Caitlin Jones and Ariana Thomas. These are two girls that are real special to my heart because I feel like I've known them forever. They are, you know, if you're at Chatco, you're going to see them because they're here. But everyone knows that we, you know, had a really trying month last month. We lost one of our teachers. And one day in the hallway, like the day after, or the first day that we were all back at school, there was one particular student who was really upset. And if you've been in a school, you know sometimes there are students that maybe kind of keep to themselves, or they don't have a group that they really run with. And this particular student would have fit that description. But we witnessed these two girls go out of their way and to go console her and put their arms around her and love on her and talk to her and make her feel better, and just, you know, went out of their way to spend time with her. And that's One Heartbeat. That's what Chatco's all about. And so, girls, I really appreciate it. Our 12th grade student of the month is Miss Skylar Jones. Skylar is a true go-getter. She is dedicated and an extremely hard-working student. She is involved in many extracurricular activities and part-time work. She is committed to her role in JRTC, and she will graduate in May as a model Chatco graduate. We are very proud of you, Skylar. So these are our kids. We're very proud of them, and great job, guys. One Heartbeat. Thank you.
And our last recognition of the evening, we're going to ask Mr. Price to come up and recognize one of our system-level employees who's gone above and beyond in service and dedication to not only our community but our school system.
Hey guys, my name is James Price. I'm the transportation director here at Chatco. This gentleman here, he's one of my drivers. I can't say enough about him. Every time we need something, he's always there. He's always helping out other drivers, helping out around the shop, even when he doesn't have to. He's always there doing something. He's helping keeping the buses going, helping keeping them clean, keeping them look good. Not just that, but he's also over here at the high school helping out too. He's helping out here in the cafeteria. Wasn't even really asked of him, but he said, hey, I'll be here to help. He's an awesome driver, and I just really can't say much about him. Mr. Ray Nobbit. He is our 2021 driver of the quarter. I can't really do driver of the month, then I would go through all my drivers. But this gentleman here, he's always going above and beyond, helping everybody out, Mr. Raymond.
That concludes our recognition. We will take a few minutes break before we go into our business items. This gives you time for pictures, snacks. Of course, you're welcome to stay for the few items that we're going to approve for business items. If you choose to leave, we absolutely understand. It's a school night, it's late. But again, we are so appreciative that everyone is taking the time to come and support each other and also to recognize the great accomplishments of what happens in Chatco. So thank you for all you do. approval of the out-of-state travel. It's a request for girls basketball and wrestling in Alabama for Phoenix.
Absolutely. We finna go.
All right, now, I was just getting ahead. We're just so excited about what's happening in our automotive program. But I'd like to recommend approval to surplus and sell the original 2017 automotive lift, and it is part of the Career Academy. Currently, we have a new lift that's industry certified, and in addition, in the second queue, we have a machine for front-end alignment. So, those are been installed to meet industry standards, so we'd like to surplus this second older lift.
Any questions? Motion? Okay, awesome, get Teresa and all that approved. All right, and then we have the contract.
I would like to recommend approval to continue the revised contract with KBS. They have our custodial contract, and we've had them now for nearly 2 years. So we'd like to go ahead and implement that one in January for the new year.
All right, is there a motion for approval?
It actually goes for a year, and then we can continue it without calls unless we have any questions.
We have a motion to approve? I'll make the motion. All that approve? Alright, that carries. Executive. Alright, may I have a motion to go into executive? You'll approve to go to executive. Okay, we'll be back momentarily.
For our guests that are here, we're gonna break into executive session. It will be brief, but this is the end of the meeting. So you are, appreciated of coming and, enjoy your evening.
Yes, thank you.